Greetings. Greetings, 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 greetings. What in the world?
People are losing 13 pounds per week using this.
Greetings, y'all. Happy New Year. Happy 2023. What's up? Greetings, 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 greetings. I know I'm so late. That's the thing about taking a break. When you take a break, you get out of the swing or the routine of stuff, and then it throws you off, and it's like, so y'all tell the folks I'm on. Uh-oh, what's that? What's going on with my connection? I'm not going to be with y'all late tonight. Well, not late, because it's already late. But I'm not going to be with you long. And I'm going to get myself together for tomorrow. Greetings, 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 greetings. You all get on. Let folks know that I'm on. Y'all haven't heard from me in about a week. So let folks know that I'm on, back raising hell. And going to talk about all the stuff I didn't talk. I let y'all have a break for the holidays, for Christmas and New Year. But now it's time to get back in the swing. All right, I'm not gonna play her as much as I like because it's already late. Greetings, and happy New Year. This is none other than your boy, Sir William G. McCrae III, the obnoxious blogger, and I am here back with my lives on a nightly basis. Everybody's been liking that prior to what is it, the Christmas holiday and New Year's, we had started going live every night except for the weekends, or every night, I guess, except for Saturday. And so getting back into the swing of it, getting back into making it happen, and then just was like, to be honest with you, eating gumbo and got a little sluggish, and when you have that break, it gets hard to get back into the swing. KT said you need that praise medley. Okay, I'm gonna let you hear just a little bit more. Let me give you about another minute just because you said it. This especially for KT Hinder. She said she needed a little more. She needed a little more. All right, y'all. You know it goes on for a little while. Okay, so we're gonna be back into the swing. Greetings to everyone. Greetings. Let me know as you're coming in. Let me know that you are present so that I can properly greet you and where you're tuning in from at this late hour. But I am appreciative and grateful that you decided to hang out with me for a little bit on tonight. Again, we're not going to be long because I'm already an hour. First I said 10, then I said 10:30, then I said 11, then I said 11:30. And then the other part about getting back to Atlanta, and the weather is so bad tonight. And so it was, the weather was so bad, thundering and lightning. Hey, greetings, Pastor Tom Anderson is on here in Atlanta. So, you know how your grandma used to say, oh, don't be on the phone, cut the lights off when it's thundering and lightning. So then that delayed me, and I said, well, maybe I need to wait till it calm down some or whatever before I come live. Like I don't know. Like I guess you think that the lightning is gonna strike the phone or do something. I guess all that stuff was back in the day when we still had phones that came in, that plugged into the wall and stuff. So anyway. So then that delayed. And so, y'all know I'm a PK. So we just like we start church when we show up, when you show up, that's when church starts. If it's at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, or whatever o'clock it is, that's when it starts. But anyway, and thanks to everyone that, y'all be concerned that something didn't happen to me or something like that, or that I was just telling folks, they said, well, what's going on? I was like, it's holiday. I'm fine. It's holiday. So anyway, I guess maybe some of the other folks was still going on, but I just wanted to, chill and all of that good stuff. Lavelle Griffin, greetings to you, my brother from Houston, Texas. Thank you for tuning in. So anyway, so that's my story, and I am sticking to it. So let's jump in. It has, needless to say, it has been quite a bit that has transpired over this week of time and holiday break. A lot has happened, so there's going to be a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss, and we'll just try to roll through the topics as best as we can, or as much as we can, and then whatever we don't get to, it is always tomorrow. Verna Bear is on. That's my girl. That's my buddy. Thank you. It's been a while since I've seen you. Happy New Year to you and your family and all of that good stuff. I hope you have been well. Let me give you a shout out. I say this all the time about Verna, or when I see Verna, and I am so, it's some people that just have like tremendous testimonies, and I don't know, but she has my number, so she can call me and tell me if she ever feels upset or don't want me to talk about it. But Brian Nichols, Verna was a Fulton County employee, and she was at the courthouse on that dreadful day when Brian Nichols killed oh gosh, as well as I know the judge's name, because he was a judge and his ex-wife was a judge as well. And he killed the judge, he killed the court reporter, and he killed the Fulton County sheriff. And he came down. What was that judge's name, Vern? He was heavy set, because we had in Atlanta, we had so many. Now I thought it was a mercenary. Now this is what I still say. I still say this. I say that man had to have been a paid mercenary, and that he was paid to assassinate. Oh my God, what was that judge's name? Anyway, somebody look it up for me on Google. But the judge that was killed by Brian Nichols. I can't think of his name right now offhand. Generally my recall is like right there, so it kind of shocks me sometimes when something escapes me, because that generally doesn't happen to me. But anyway, I wanted to say it was Judge. I want to say it started with a B. I want to say Judge. It started with a B because his wife, I think his ex-wife, is still on the bench. Let me see here, Judge Barnes, was it Barnes or Braxton? I know it was definitely a B word. Judge killed in courtroom, let's see, in Atlanta, Fulton County. I want to say it had to be Barnes. It had to be Judge Barnes, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Anyway, the point is, Verna was in that courthouse, and I think Brian Nichols went right past her. And, it was just the goodness of the Lord that he didn't strike out and kill her. Okay, yeah, a judge, court reporter, Superior Court. Right, BJ Bernstein, who sued Eddie Lee Long. She had a Roland Barnes. That's it. It was Judge Roland Barnes. And now I believe, because before, and y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist, but before Judge Barnes, before that happened, you remember, Verna, he tried a big mob case. And I don't know, I'm just saying, because see, this is my thing. My thing is, and I've been in and out of that courthouse. And so one side, the old side of the courthouse, you walk in on the first floor. And then on Prior Street. And then on the other side, on the Mitchell Street side, you walk in and you're on the basement level. So depending on what floor it is, you've got to go up or down. He had to go up and down like 3 or 4 plus floors to be able to walk out. And so he killed all of them in the court. First, when he was in the holding area, he whipped a woman. He whipped one Fulton County deputy sheriff. He whipped, I think it was a woman, and I don't even know why they had a female guarding him, because Brian Nichols was ripped. He had to be every bit of 6'3", and he was very muscular. And he jumped that girl, escaped from her, and then went to, I'm wondering, is this the guy that jumped on the girl at Waffle House? Anyway, we had another viral video, and I contacted the guy on the video and invited him on tonight to tell his side. If I wish I could go over, I'm gonna try to go over to Instagram now. Let him know that. All right, we're back. Okay, so I was trying to let the guy know that I was live because I didn't get his number. But anyway, so Brian, this is why I said that, and I'm make no light of the situation. But Brian killed those people, got on the elevator or went down 3 to 4 flights of stairs, or however he got out, walked out of the front door of the Fulton County Courthouse. Then he whipped another man's behind that was a federal agent, stole his car, whipped him, stole his car, and then drove that man's car to his girlfriend's house, where I think he was at his girlfriend's house for almost maybe between, y'all, it is thundering and lightning, I almost just started screaming, where he was with his girlfriend for, I think, 24 to 48 hours, and she made him breakfast. So anyway, every time I just have a great affinity for Verna, because to know somebody that was that close to, that kind of situation. Because I've been in a bank when it was robbed before. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell you exactly what I had on from head to toe. I remember the shock, the trauma of that. I will never forget it. And any time you endure something like that, what people don't realize is it plays out in your head over and over again. You know, it can be years later and you smell something or you see something or something will trigger and remind you about that incident. I'll never forget. I was in Wells Fargo Bank making a deposit for mother from the store because her boutique was right across the street. And I was making a deposit, and it was the Wells Fargo was on Fruitvale, and what is that? Fruitvale and I want to say MacArthur or Foothill was the back street, and it had a little small parking lot back there, and it had a back door and a front door. So I never forget the car sped up in front of the glass double doors in the front, and then the other two guys came in down. It was a like short hallway, and you came in the bank through the parking lot in the back. And one of them had a Uzi. Well, they all had guns, but it looked like, because I was the next person in line. It was, well, no, I was behind the person that was scheduled to go next. Then it would have been me. And when that guy, he rose up his gun and said, UMFs, all UMFs, get down. And I don't even know how I got down. It was just like my whole body was just like a dish rag. Like I was probably getting ready to faint anyway. And so it was just like, woo! And I was out. And y'all always know I like jewelry. I will never forget, I laid on my hands, like, sort of like this, so they wouldn't see my jewelry, because I didn't want them to rob me of my jewelry and stuff. And, because they had guns. But I'm just saying all that to say that, sometimes when stuff like that happens, or when you experience, something very traumatic, like that, it stays with you forever. It stays with you forever. So wanted to discuss that. Okay, now I want to jump in. I don't know if the guy is on. There's a viral video. There's a video that has gone viral about a man. From what I saw, it sort of looks like the man is jumping the woman. Okay? And it seems like the guy, they're at Waffle House. I'm not sure if it was New Year's Eve night. Yes, I'm going into the Waffle House. Y'all know I'm loquacious. So y'all just have to bear with me. I'm getting into the Waffle House situation now. I believe he said that he's here. If you are on, please send me an invitation so that you can come on and share what happened. So I found the video because, Facebook has sometimes I think Facebook has some unfair rules. Now, I don't think you sometimes should go as far as Twitter does with what you're able to post on Twitter, but I think sometimes the censoring of Facebook gets a little excessive, and then you can't necessarily control it if one particular person decides to report it. So I have the videos, but I did not post the videos because I was concerned about whether or not someone would, report it, because it is a very volatile video, and it shows a man physically fighting, pushing, and attacking a woman. And so in my Twitter feed, the brother of the girl that the guy was fighting, he posted the video, and he posted the guy's Instagram, a screenshot of the guy's Instagram page. And so you all know I'm the journalist in me. I just said I was going to reach out to him, and so I did. If he's on, I would like for him to join the live. Okay, sorry about that, you all. I won't probably do that again. Was trying to let him know where I am on. And just was communicating with him on Instagram. I sent him the link, so to the page. I sent it to him twice and told him that I was live on Facebook. I'm not live on Instagram. I don't particularly care to go live on Instagram. So would like for him to, if he's there, to come on. I'm trying to see if so the video is really bad. Now, y'all have heard me say, okay, John Brown here. I don't know how to work Facebook though. Okay, let's see. Okay, so okay, so now you are here, and down at the bottom of the screen, you'll see a star. You'll see a microphone. You see a camera. And then 1, 2, 3, the fourth icon from the left. The fourth icon from the left is like a little picture of a person, and then it has a little small square, so a picture for another person. Click that, and you will request to come on the live. Okay, do you see the, okay, it's not, however he came up, it does not give me the option to invite that person on. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, let's see if this will work. Okay, greetings, Adrian. How are you? Adrian has joined us from. Okay, so that's not working. He's going to have to request me. Now, perhaps, sir, are you still there? Perhaps you are going to have to like my page so that it will allow you to request. Okay, so all right, Jerome Adams, greetings to you, and Happy New Year. Love the color. May this year be beyond the but. You know what? I appreciate that. I received that, and I need that. While we're trying to see if the brother can come on and join us, I want to hear his side of the story. I'm really eager to speak to him because looking at the video and he doesn't, it's a volatile attack. And okay, his St. James, his name is, I think he's using an alias, which is fine, but it is John Brown. I posted a reply comment to him, and if you can go up and, maybe inbox him or whatever, because I don't know if you all have seen it. I'm sure many of you have. It's a guy, light complected brother, tatted up, several, chains blinged out, has on a black shirt, and he's in Waffle House. I've gotten to the point where I don't like Waffle House anyway, but I guess what is this element that's going on at Waffle House? Is it because it's 24 hours and you have a lot of people, that are coming from the club, they're drunk, they are inebriated, or, whatever the case is, and, you're seeing all of these videos of fights and people jumping on Waffle House workers. And I don't understand how, well, I'm sure if you Google it or look it up on Twitter, it's everywhere. So I'm sure that you'll see it. I'm not posting it, and I'm not going to show it because I make money from here. And so I am not going to, I'm not going to put my page and my income in jeopardy, of that. So, some kind of level of altercation happens. Now, in our chatting back and forth on Instagram in the inbox, he said that she was bullying him and attempting to prohibit him from leaving. However, from the video, she's inside of the restaurant and he's at the door and able to go out as well as come back in. And then they had 2 encounters. So I want to talk to him because I want to hear his side of the story. I want to know what would possess a man to take that level of physical aggression out on this woman. And then he hits her or smacks her, looks like in the face. She hits the floor. Now, from the 2 angles, I've seen 3 videos. From the 2 videos that I see, I cannot tell once she was down if he kicked her or not. I know once she went down, he, in an aggressive manner, walked over to where she was down on the floor. But the video, you're not able to see whether or not he, if he kicked her. Now, the interesting thing is, in our chat, he said that he has daughters. And so I really I hope that he can figure this out and come on, because we got questions. We have some serious questions, and this video is going viral, and I'm sure if it hasn't already, it's going to more than likely, with maybe perhaps the law, maybe perhaps other individuals, but it's going to probably more than likely impact his life in some type of capacity. All right, so are you here? Are you watching? Do you hear me? And you're trying to still figure out how to come on. I'm not getting any response. Chris, are you communicating with him to... Okay, do I see the icon to go live? Okay, wait a minute. I think we got it. Let me get my headset. I may need that. Okay, I believe the gentleman.
What's up, my brother?
Hey, sir, how are you?
How's it going? How's it going? Can you see me?
Okay, I appreciate you.
No problem, man.
Now, I'm going to say this. and I don't want to. We're having a open dialogue and discussion. Now, I know you're not familiar with me. I'm a blogger. I'm one of the story that I broke that where I first went famous. I don't know. Are you familiar with Juanita Bynum?
Say it
I don't
again.
know if you remember her. She's wait a minute. Let me get my headset in
Okay, I got it.
so you can hear me better.
Set this up.
I should have been. I should have been ready talking
Man, man,
about you.
I'm
I
I'm
should have
kind of
been. All
I'm
right,
not
there we go.
I'm not a Facebook guy, so I don't get
Yeah,
on Facebook.
you know what? A lot of people are Instagram. It's crazy because some people are Instagram folks and some people are still Facebook folks.
Hmm.
And I'm old school, so I'm still Facebook and haven't really transitioned over to Instagram. What's up, man? How are you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's, man. I couldn't add it because I wasn't on the browser. On the browser, I had to download the app, so it wouldn't let me
Oh,
add.
okay.
So I had to
My
figure.
my 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 apologies.
That was okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna say
Okay.
this leading in. I know you don't. It made me famous was when we lost him. All right, Chris. I don't know what happened. Okay, let's see. Okay. All right. So
Yeah,
one of
you're
the one
connected.
of the
You're
things
connected.
that I just wanted to introduce myself to you a little bit so that
Okay.
you can know. But that was the story that changed the trajectory of my life, so to speak, was when that story went viral. Over 10 million people read it.
Mm.
New York Times was calling me, different people was calling me because I had all the information first. I've always said, now this one thing I've always said, if a woman steps to a man like a man, she one of those people that's just like, oh, okay, you hit this female or whatever, and it's like totally bad, you know. But I was just like, okay, well, dang,
So,
it wasn't
so let me.
just a hit. It was like, a hit, knocked to the ground or whatever. So anyway, uh,
Okay, so.
the floor is open to you, man. What
So,
happened, bro?
so let me get into it, right? Everybody know me from Instagram. I'm a retired professional boxer. I boxed for almost 7 years, and I own half the clubs in Dallas. I own 2 clubs, 3 bars, 3 event spaces. I do a lot of stuff for the city here. I'm a member of Phi Beta Sigma, and I'm also a Mason. So, and when it comes to public service, I'm big on public service. I don't have no type of negativity ever been attached to my name ever in life. I live humble life. I got 6 daughters, and it's crazy because I was raised in the old school way as well. My grandparents raised me, and they always raised me to always. They say, son, my grandma, I never forget. She say, son, never put your hands on a woman. She say, but I'm gonna tell you this: once a woman attack you, you need to defend yourself. That woman ain't a woman no more. Don't. And this is the thing: like we live in an era. I'm 33. We live in an area where a lot of people is manipulated or falsely led by social media. I
Right.
still live in an area where it's 1999, 2000, because that's how I grew up. I still live in the old school, old fashioned methods. So initially, after closing my club, it was like around 4:30 in the morning. I went to Waffle House. I went to Waffle House. We sat in the back. Sat down. It was me and my girl. We sat down, chilling, eating, having a good time. And then I noticed 2 ladies was just sitting there staring. So my girl, she was like, you know who the people is? I'm like, I don't know who they are. I never seen them before. So as the lady came up and approached the table, I noticed who she was. I knew the lady from I met her like in 2019. Just another woman I met in the club. Wasn't nothing special about her. It's just a woman that knew of me because a lot of people know of me here. You know, just from being like in the nightlife and stuff. So when I looked at her, I'm like, you know, I was like, how you doing? She's like, hey, how you doing? I said, Happy New Year. She was like, Happy New Year's. And then she looked at my girl. She was like, hey. And my girl was like, hey, like she had her demeanor and tone changed when she looked at my girl. So I knew I thought she was drunk. I thought she was maybe, you know, she wasn't in the right mind frame. And so if you've been to Waffle House before, you know, Waffle House, them benches are nailed to the table. Like you can't move them benches at all.
Nah.
So I'm sitting in the inside and my girl was sitting outside. As her and it was three ladies. It was her. It was a bigger lady. Lady was bigger than me and another lady. They all hovering over the table. So when she said that, she started being weird. I'm like, I said, you okay? You good? She's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, so my girl's like, can you move? Can you move from the table so we can, you know, finish eating?
Right.
And then the big girl in the video, I guess in my mind, she felt that she was big and bad. She just took the initiative to like, she had
the one in the black shorts.
Yeah, on the black shorts.
Okay.
Let me pop my phone up. So the one in the black shorts, she walked up. She had her arms folded, like she was like this. She's like, "We ain't moving nowhere." Now, in my mind, Leslie, I come from the hood. I come from the streets. Raised in Miami. I'm from South Miami. I'm born and raised in the gutter. I done seen and done everything. When I grew around women, I knew women that it doesn't matter if you're a man or woman. I knew women who carry knives. I knew women who carry guns. I knew women who would pick up the nearest object and attack whoever, depending on how they feel. So by me judging you mentally, I don't think you're in the right mind frame. And then when the big girl, she stepped up and pushed out the way, it's like, we ain't moving nowhere. I'm like, all right, let me get myself out of this situation. Me still being humble and cool. I moved my girl up. I pushed out the way. I stood up in front of the girl. That's why if you look at my video, I wasn't even going to post nothing at first until she posted a video as if it's just a random man just attacked her and, you know, woman power, man. It's never been that way.
Right.
It was never that way. I posted the original video from the beginning. So when I stood up, my girl standing behind me, the bigger girl standing in front of me, I'm like, you need to move out the way. Like, move out the way for the move. She, as you see, she's standing, bucking up to me. So I put my arm like this, like move, you need to move out the way. Told her again. My girl tried to walk around, another girl kind of like nudged her. So I took it upon myself. I wasn't thinking where I placed my hands at. My point was to move her the fuck out the way. Excuse my language. I grabbed.
No, you fine.
Huh? Yeah,
no,
I grabbed
you fine.
like that because she was a big woman. She was bigger than me. So I literally grabbed her and walked her all the way, like walked out the way. She fell over, and she didn't just fall on the floor. I actually got her all the way to the floor. Not like I pushed her down, and I literally got her all the way to the floor and held the side of her arms like this, like, what is wrong with you? I said, I don't even know you. You need to move the fuck out the way. Like, what is wrong with you? What you on? That's what I'm saying. Then I felt somebody swinging, like, hit me from behind, like, was punching me. In my mind, it could have been anybody. It could have been a nigga. Like, it's just a reflex. I pivot, turn around. I swung on whoever was swinging. Just like in the fight. You're not sitting there, turn around and be like, so which one of y'all is swinging on me? This is reality. This is real life that's going on.
Right,
so somebody punched me in the head, and she had something in her hand. I don't know if she had a phone. She was punching me or something. I pivot, turned, and swung. After I hit her, she fell back, like she leaned back. And when I noticed it was her, all I did was grab her and literally swung her over and put her down by a homegirl. It wasn't no women getting punched on, kicked, stomped. None of that was going on. In my mind, I got to understand. The narrative today that we live in, if it would have been all fun and games, if me and my girl was sitting down and they got all aggressive and just started swinging on us while we sitting down. You can't even move out them chairs. It would have been funny. Oh, it would have been, oh, you saw the dude and the girl get beat up in Waffle House. You know, like it would have been all funny and games. But just the fact that I don't know y'all, like I don't have knowledge of y'all, I don't know y'all. Normally, if I knew y'all, the situation probably went different because I wouldn't have felt the need to be as defensive because, oh, if you're a person that just like talking, right? And you know you longer that just like talking, but she ain't no fight to her, I would just blow it off like you just talking and move around. But in the fact that I don't know you and it's 2023, you could be capable of anything like anybody else. I'm gonna defend and protect whoever with me. And it's ironic because let's say it would have went another way. Let's say she would have picked up a fork or object and stabbed one of us. It wouldn't have been all fun and games then. If I would have sat there and just let it happen, it would have been, damn, these girls jumped this girl and stabbed her. Why the dude was there? He didn't do nothing. What the dude did? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's
Right.
just ironic that, I don't really care about people's opinions because honest to God, like a lot of women are just emotional. And from outside looking in, I've never been
I'm
a type.
trying to find it so I can show it to them because I'm getting people that
Yeah, go to my page. It's on my original. They got deleted, and I reposted it on my page again. The original thing.
on your
Yeah,
Instagram.
it's on my Instagram.
Okay, let me see. I'm inbox me the link on here if you can. You do
Yeah,
that or well, Chris is on. He helps me with some administrative. Chris, inbox me that video so we can show the video of the altercation if you can.
hey, it's right there. I
So,
posted in the comments. You
okay,
see it in the comments.
let's see. Let me see here.
I said it's 2023, man.
Yeah,
You can't be
it's
blocking people from moving, trying to hit. You can't. The stuff that you're doing, I don't know you from Adam and Eve. All I know is I'm going home to my kids, and I'm going home. Period. I'm not dealing with nobody. I'm not worrying about what else going on. For one, I would never approach no random people table I don't know like that. And until you bucking up like that and doing all this extra shit, it's not. I don't know how you think it's gonna go. And then after you post a clip as if like you just getting pushed down, or the page that she posts, which I got alerted, was just like a clip that was like everybody know, but it was like, brother, some girl posted you pushing some girl. It's not even you. Like, what's going on? So they just
right
posted.
because I think
Yeah,
I think her brother follows me on Twitter, and then several people had inboxed it to me,
yeah.
and so I was trying to okay, you said it's that you posted
Yeah, I
in
posted
the
that in the comments.
I'm
On
trying
here, on
okay.
video on here, on Facebook.
Okay, somebody just said in the comments that the girl said her ankle was broke.
No, that girl ain't girl, bro. That girl walking and talking and living a regular life. See, one thing about me, they people, I'm not, the pulling the I'm a woman card is no
Well,
excuse.
that's what I was
Like,
not, and I think that that's a legitimate, that's certainly a legitimate card that you can say because I have seen some situations where some women have gotten out of hand, and then when it escalated, then they want to retreat and say, "Oh, I'm a female. Oh, you
yeah,
shouldn't have did that." Okay, um, Chris, I need you to send it to. I need you to send it to this inbox page because I don't. Okay, let me see. I'm looking at the comments now.
you see it.
Chris, if you can send it over here so that we can show it, so that everybody can see it, and then we can, you know, um,
You didn't get it?
I don't see it because I can't. I have I have the Instagram app on, but I'm live from the phone that I got my Instagram app on. So I need him to send it over to in my inbox. I don't see the comment that you left. See if you can post a comment again. If
I look
you can
right here.
post. I'm not seeing it. I'm looking at the comments now, but I'm not seeing the comment that you
It's spinning like I'm repost it again.
yeah, try and
I
post
just
it again and see.
Yeah, I'm definitely not explaining myself about. I want y'all to understand in the comments. I'm not explaining myself about me getting into it with a woman. I'm explaining the situation.
Right.
And
No, no, no.
yeah,
And I mean,
yeah.
I'm
Because
just,
to
my
me,
whole thing is this, that, give your side, or the,
yeah,
the account, I mean,
it's
it
never.
is,
Bro,
it's
it's
not for, and I'll say this to my audience, it ain't for us to, my whole point is not for him to, or for us to judge him based upon, if anybody physically attacks you,
yeah,
you have by right to defend
yeah.
yourself. However, I was just saying, because
No, I
it
didn't
had
know.
gone viral, I was interested in the backstory.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
and
saying. So
then
I'm not attacking him. Now, however y'all say, or whatever they say in the comments, that's different. I'm
yeah,
not attacking you, brother,
they can
in
say
no
they want
way.
to comments like
Yeah.
Talisa say they. Talisa said they say you know her. If you look at the original post on my page, the girls say I don't know you from Adam and Eve. This is one of the girls that was involved in the video. So I didn't know them girls at all. I didn't know. I knew of one from seeing me around, but I didn't know them girls at all. And see, what y'all
Right.
don't understand is that my daughter, my sister, my mother, whoever I'm with, going to be protected 24/7. I don't care if I'm sitting at Denny's or I'm sitting at a steakhouse. If somebody approach my table with other females, and there are other females trying to get rowdy and in a position like they're going to attack something, they're
Right.
not going to get where I'm standing there. I don't care who you are or what you say. That's just dead
Nah,
at all.
and we totally get it. So
Yeah,
basically, the whole idea was that, or the additional information is that, is not all that it was seen to have been. Um, I'm trying to see if y'all can inbox me. Uh, Okay, let me see. Chris, I don't have you on my in my inbox. Chris, can you inbox it over here to the obnoxious page? Trying to see
yeah.
if Chris
Outside,
St.
if y'all never been in a situation like that, y'all just never been in a situation like that. That's on
Yeah.
y'all.
So
But I
how
phone call.
where is it going now from here? Do you think it's going to escalate? Do you
Oh,
think
okay.
that
That
perhaps?
now I wouldn't escalate on my side because I care less. Like it don't care if there was them or if it's any other group of people. I'm gonna defend everybody that's with me at the end of the day. That's just pure. That's how I am. If I'm a father, I would hate to get a phone call from whatever police department saying your daughter's been jumped and end up dying while she had a male in her presence. And I'm wondering what that male did while my daughter was getting jumped or when my daughter was getting stabbed by a group of individuals that she didn't even know. I would never phone call.
Now, and
Yeah,
exactly, I mean,
yeah.
and we have been in, situations, or saying, okay, uh I think I think we got it. Okay, I think we got it. Let's see. So I'm gonna be able to, hopefully be able to play it.
Yeah, I would never be a victim of that.
Okay, it's not, it's not letting me just go to Instagram without um without just, I thought it was a way where you could just look at stuff on Instagram without having to um, go into your account. Because I only got the app on my cell. Um,
Nah,
Damn,
you
I
did.
don't think you can. I'm trying to see if it'll let me just play it from your page. Let's see here.
What about some baby mamas? That's called jealousy and spite. that's what that's called.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and maybe, maybe, because that's what I was, one of the things that I was thinking. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I wonder, is this, an ex or somebody that you had history
Uh,
with? And
uh,
then, she kind of, went off as a result of
nah, see,
the thing. So you,
being in this
so I mean,
industry,
because now you're an influential person in the community, you're not going to be hard to find. So how, how are you, how are you feeling, and how are you going to, you know, uh, you know, deal with this? Uh,
I mean,
Depending on how depending on how it plays out.
yeah, me personally, like I said, I don't have no. It's not gonna change the way I move every day in life. Like this ain't nothing new to me. I grew up around.
Person in the community, you're not gonna.
Oh,
I'm sorry, that's me
oh,
trying to.
I got
That's me trying to get to the to the um, to the comment or to the link that you
you. I got you. It don't matter.
posted. Yeah, it's I'm that's my fault. I'm having some difficulty with trying to be able to get it. I didn't want to play it because I did not. Facebook, rules are far different from from uh,
Yeah,
Instagram and
yeah,
Twitter, so I didn't want to jeopardize, my income
yeah.
with they
They been,
possibly
yeah,
blocking or locking
because
down my
they
page.
blocked.
So that's what,
They took
so
my
that's,
account. They had to repost it again. They
yeah,
show.
and see, you don't know if you don't know if they, and you took a big risk with doing that
Yeah.
because you don't know if if they'll lock the whole page. Um,
And honestly, honestly, it's just an unfortunate event. I would never suggest anybody, man or woman, to run up on anybody. Period. Now, if they came at me with a non-aggressive behavior, even if I knew them or didn't know them, then I'm pretty sure it would have played out that way. But the fact you getting aggressive and you hovering over our table while we eating, and your homegirl got her arms folded in a position, she like this, she literally like this, like, oh, what's up? Like we ain't moving nowhere. Like
right,
you ask them for trouble. Ain't no justification. People think karma happens. Karma have a certain time to happen to get to you. Whatever you do, you have a result of what you do. Is an action is a reaction. So whatever type of behavior that you present or whatever you do, you don't have to wait 30 years for a reaction to happen. And it just happened. Me hitting a girl, because only one girl got hit one time out the whole altercation. I'm getting punched from the back. Somebody
okay.
have a object in their hand. Is in the video when doing like this, swing it on me at the back. Then the whole was I turned and swung and hit her, and that was it. I didn't even know who it was originally when I turned.
Did you close fist hitter?
Yeah, I punched her.
Okay,
Yes, this is a punch.
in the face.
Yeah, in the face. And you gotta think about it, you in a situation, that's like you getting somebody jump you from behind. You're not sitting there and turn around and be like, oh, which person is jumping, which person.
Right. Can you hear me? We lost sound on you. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think I'm in.
Do I feel like it could have been handled in a better situation? Yeah, if they would have walked out my way and let us leave, not trying to block us in, like we can't go nowhere. That's the only other way.
Okay. Now, how do I? Okay, let me see. I'm trying to go to my messages. He said he sent me. Okay, sent me a message. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to. How can I make it the full screen? Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, well, here it is from the beginning, you all. Okay. Okay, I got to ask you right here. Right here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? You got your mic muted. You got your mic muted. It says down. You got your you clicked your mic and muted. Click on your microphone again. You see the microphone? You got your down at the bottom. Down at the bottom, you got your mic muted. Down at the bottom of the icons. Okay. All right. I understand what he's saying. However, based upon the video that we just watched, it looks like he had the opportunity to just leave after the first encounter. And then he was at the door, and then it looks like he kind of goes back and encounters some more. It's a tough situation. I don't think, in my personal opinion, I don't think it's going to be over for the bruh any, too soon. I think that it may be some unfortunate. Okay, there we go. All right,
Yeah.
so this is
So
what
let
I'm
me.
going to ask you. I want to
Yeah,
ask you
I
because
heard you.
we
I heard
just
what you were saying. I was on the live. It just couldn't. It wouldn't.
your
It was silent.
your thing got muted.
Yeah. So what
So
you
that
said.
first thing it seemed like you could have left. What happened where you just didn't say, oh, okay, hell, I'm out.
So after initially she got pushed on the ground, and I walked back to the door. I was looking
Right.
for where my girl was at. She was nowhere around me. So as I'm looking back to see where she at, she's going to gather her stuff from the table. So she's going
Okay.
picking up her purse stuff. So by the time she walked back to me, the girl had got back up and came back in my face again.
I
So
got you.
that's the only reason. That's the only reason why.
That was the only reason why you
Yeah.
didn't.
So
That
after the
where
girl
you
was
didn't.
punching me, and I turned around and punched her, and then I grabbed her like.
But they never attacked your girlfriend.
No, I wouldn't let them. I was standing in front of her. I had to push back the whole time. The whole time, because the intent when they came at us, they was coming at her. They was even coming at me, and we didn't know her. She definitely didn't know her, like literally at all. And so
I got you.
yeah. So at the end of the day, I wasn't worrying about I was just worried about defending her. And like, what people understand, whether it's my sister, I'm gonna defend whoever with me. That's just the regards of, if this happened 6 months from now, I'm gonna defend whoever with me. I don't take no threat as, oh, she's just a girl, as if she's a human being. She can cause harm. Like when the girl was hitting me, I don't know what she had in her hand. She could have had a knife. She had a phone in her hand when she was hitting me in the head with it. She could have had a knife. She could have had any other object that could have. It would. It's
Yeah,
like, it's not funny.
I mean, because like right here, let's
It's like,
show it. And
it's all,
I'm not trying to be funny,
yeah.
but right here,
It's all fun and games.
you see knives.
Yeah.
You see knives
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
You see knives right there. You know, so easily
So
anybody could have reached over and grabbed something, and it could have accelerated, you know, rather quickly. Wow, man. I appreciate you. It's no judgment here,
I don't take
or what have you. I will say this though. You administered an ass whipping.
Listen.
Yeah, you may not necessarily feel like you did.
I don't feel
but
like I did it. I understand, because only one girl got punched one time off a reaction of me getting hit in the back of the head.
Mr. Brown.
No. That's just a fake. I don't have a fake.
I'm not going to disclose your real name.
That's fine.
But Mr. Brown, I want to say that we have to beg to differ with you. You administered a 2023 bring in the new year ass whipping on this woman.
I don't feel like
now you know how well you know your physical ability, and you know that you could have gotten a whole lot more than what you did. But
sure, you're right about that. So after I punched her and I realized it was her who I punched, because I turned around and swung. All I did was grab her and place her down. Then punch.
So now this big girl in the shorts that you punched, that's the girl that got aggressive. That's not the girl that you was originally talking to. That's the girl that was got aggressive for the.
Yes, the girl who was originally talking to me was the girl in the white, the one that was seen punching me. That's the one who came over.
The one that was punching you in the back. Okay.
Correct. That's the one. The big girl had stepped. When I told them to move from the table, the big girl is the one who took initiative to step forward. She's the one stepped forward and had the other girl like behind her. So now we.
So now this is the girl that originally spoke to you.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
Correct. So she had another girl that was with her. Yeah. Look at that. They getting. I'm holding her, putting her down, holding her. And so the fact that she kept trying to.
But see, that's what I'm saying. See how you standing over her? That's why I was wondering what was going on.
Not for sure. I hear you about the court shit. Yeah, I have like most of my friends are all lawyers. Like everybody here lawyers. The judges here in Dallas, we all part of the same organization. Like I'm not worried about the court part at all in the comments. So it's just the fact that the message is, if you was ever in this situation, people always,
I got you.
Yeah, people always say, well, I would have did this, I would have did that, but you're not in that situation. It's not too many things that you have done. I don't know.
And then you don't, when somebody physically attacks you, you don't have time to say, oh, this is a lady, or oh, I'm at
I'm holding her
such
shoe,
and
not on her shoe.
Location, and it wouldn't be appropriate for this, to happen like this here. I mean, you don't have time to, go
None of
through
none of that.
all that.
And then
Wow, man.
and this what
This,
you
but
understand.
it,
I don't know who's with who. I like with me when I this is right hand to God. This one day this incident happened, it's the day I'm not with many men. And then when I say many men, when I move around, it's at least 30 or 40 people with me every time I move. Swear if it's not my personal security, it's my partners that I know, like my homies. They always with me 24/7.
isn't that crazy how
Yeah,
how the stuff
it,
always
yeah,
happen?
literally. So in my mind, I don't know who this girl with. I don't know who she with. I see her and two other girls. I don't know who the rest of the people in here with her. You get what I'm saying? I don't know nothing. So at the end of the day, all I know is that I'm protecting myself to the point that I'm safe enough to get the hell out of that motherfucker.
Right.
Period. Because when I move around, this is right hand of God, and everybody know me. Like I go by Miami. Everybody in the city from I'm Houston, Dallas, New York. I'm everywhere. I'm known everywhere. So when I go around, people know I'm the most humble ass person in the world. It's so many businesses and
But
women
do
I
you?
help.
I
But
mean, this some bad boy. This some bad boys.
man,
Kind of wilding out, bro. I just got to be honest with you, man. You know,
and
it's
think what's so crazy? Like I got a whole organization that's just for women. I have a consulting company where I do business loans, and tell people about corporate funding and things of that nature, just for our culture. Here, I'm a pillar in the culture for our culture. I uplift people every day. I do my thing on.
that's
So,
why I'm concerned for you. You
but
know what I'm saying? Because
you can't forget.
you know,
But listen, you even through all that, you can't. I never forget who I am. I don't go on, I don't walk to nobody. You could be the richest person. One thing about me, they walk in my club. For New Year's, we had almost 6,000 people in the club. I don't care if you're the brokest person. I talk to you as if you're the richest man on earth. I talk to the richest man as if he's the most normal man. I don't discriminate nobody. I literally put everybody in the
let me
same
ask
category.
you this: you coming right off of your video is going viral
Mhm,
of this attack, right on the heels of Tory Lane being found guilty
mhm.
on all counts of shooting Megan.
Mhm.
How do you feel? How do you decipher that?
Okay, let me tell you
Because
how.
after
Listen,
seeing this, I already felt that Tori definitely shot her.
yeah,
Now that's my personal.
yeah.
But after seeing this, I'm like convinced, and hearing the tape, you know, I'm definitely convinced that he that he shot her. I'm just
Yeah.
curious for you, excuse me, experiencing something like this.
So listen, it's like this,
Okay.
right? As a black male in society, we already given the short end of the stick. That's just a fact. And it's not an opinion, it's a fact. So when things of this nature happen to us, it's not it's never a win-win situation. You can never tell somebody how they should have defended themselves or what should have happened. If you was in that situation, you know, as a black man and that happened, a million people gonna say how you should have or could have what you could have done better, but you're not in that situation. I could have not did nothing and stood there and tried to just sit there and be quiet and let them attack her first, attack me or whoever with me first. I could have kept ignoring her, kept eating while the girl pressing us on the table while we literally not bothering nobody. It's so many other ways it could have happened. But understand the type of person I am a defensive person.
Right.
From boxing in life, I'm here to defend whatever I got because that's all it is me. I'm a defend.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you can't come over there starting mess with nobody and
And
listen.
not think that it's going to be some consequences from it.
Yeah, and not
Right.
think of no consequences for it because I don't know who in their right mind does not go defend themselves. If everybody that's on this live and watching, they got daughters, just think about it. If you get a phone call from somebody saying your daughter ended up dying in Waffle House because some girls jumped and she broke her neck. Look at the matter of fact, let's go back. Look at that girl that got jumped right there in Mexico.
Okay, so now somebody says that I knew that I would sympathize with him after that incident. Um, I I will say this: I'm not I'm not sympathizing with him. I am
You know,
having a discussion
yeah,
with him about the
yeah.
altercation that he experienced. That's what I'm having. What I have said and what I have articulated in my lives, in my blog, is that if a female steps to a man like a man, then she deserves to get the ass whipping that a man would get. That's what I've always said. Right, wrong, or indifferent. If a woman steps out of the lines of you know of being a woman, or even, and see, the other part about it is now you don't know. It could have been a man, biologically and anatomically a man, and trans and living. That don't mean that they don't have the strength of a man. So
And
no,
this
I'm not sympathizing with him.
listen, I'm
I'm
sick
just
too.
getting to, I'm just speaking to him, having a discussion with him about how this situation and this
So,
altercation happened.
so let me ask you this too. Can I ask you this? So you
Yeah,
remember you know the incident that just happened in Mexico
right,
with the girl dying
right.
when she get stomped, dragged in just a regular fight. She ended up dying from that fight, and the fight started because over one of the guys that was there. Now, I would
But
never
now
want.
the only thing about that that's different, bro, is that now I believe on in the research that I was doing, they premeditated to take her over there or to get over there
To
with
fight her.
her to physically
Okay.
fight her and attack her.
So listen.
This was an impulsive kind of a situation.
So
But I get what you're
yeah,
saying,
let's take out the
that it
premeditation and
can get
put the
that you
results.
could have been killed and not come into
Anybody,
2023.
let's take the premeditation out and just enter the results. They could have attacked. It don't take, listen, as being a boxer, it don't take the most strongest man. It don't take the most skillful fighter. It take that one punch. When you sitting in Waffle House, the table, you already can't move in the table. It don't. I done seen so many people get punched, blindsided, as you want to call it, and get knocked out by women, by men, by young adults, by teenagers. I've seen some teenagers knock some grown men out. So and anything could have happened. So what people don't understand is that anything could have happened. The moral of the story is, you think I'm okay? Let me clear the record. I'm not okay by anything that ever happened. Not okay. But do I stand on my actions? Yes, I do, because I'm gonna defend me and mine's at the end of that. That's the moral of the story. Never run up on anybody, especially if you don't even know them. I don't even know these people like
Right.
that. I have no clue. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know at all. She could have been. Let me tell you, I got a best friend right now. I'm not gonna disclose her name. She murdered. Well, I don't say she murdered. She killed her ex. She's free because it was self-defense. She stabbed him. She stabbed him a few times. She's free. But she's just as she walk around like a normal person every day. Nobody knows this, right? The fact that she was just capable. She stabbed him in his chest 3 times. When they was getting an altercation, she stabbed him 3 times in the chest, and he died right on the spot. That's her child's father. It doesn't matter if you're a woman, a child. Anybody can pick up an object and hurt somebody with it. Anybody can blindside somebody and hurt somebody with it. I'm not going into 2023 on nobody's shirt. It's just not happening from nobody. And then if let's say it was to happen that way, if the object she had there wasn't a phone, it would happen to be a knife, I would have been getting stabbed in my neck. This is just real shit. I wouldn't have been getting hit with a phone. I would have been getting stabbed in my neck. And it wouldn't be so funny after all then. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't tell the cops, well, I'm a woman and I was just stabbing him. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter your gender at all. So that's my whole point of the story. I'm happy here? I'm not happy. Do I care? I don't care at all. I have 0 cares in the world. I'm happy about it? No. Because at the end of the day, I don't even put myself in a situation. I'm sitting there eating my food, dinner, minding my business, literally getting ready to go home because I had a long ass day. So if anybody feel that, people think cameras was already out from her people. So in my mind, she already knew what she's going to come over there to do. You know what I'm saying? Cameras was already out from her people. There's another video too, I'm sending to you, was already out when she even approached the table. So my mom, you already approaching my table on some bullshit. But this is what happened prior to that. They didn't see this side. 5, maybe 3 minutes before that happened, another altercation took place in there. It was another male and a woman getting into it with the staff, and they was going at it back and forth in the side of the mix. And right
So
after,
is that why that one employee was already outside?
oh yeah. That was already happening, like
The
literally.
white girl
Yeah,
with the glasses.
they was fighting.
Already.
Yeah, it was some
So
Waffle.
I'm wondering well, I guess because you know, because you're a club owner, but I'm trying to figure out what be going on with all these Waffle Houses for all this violence breaking out at Waffle House all
Waffle
the
House
time.
is the only place for people to go at that time, a place that's intoxicated.
Right.
People already intoxicated. People already drunk or fucked up. So they going
Right.
and not in the right mindset when they go inside of there. Already.
Exactly. Because it's
So
like a continuation from the club.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's all it is. So it's not on some, it's just, the only reason I even posted my video, because I wasn't going to post it at first, it's just the fact that you try to make it look like a black man just randomly attack you out the blue and push you down. And that's not what happened. You walked up to whether I was black or white, it doesn't make no difference. You walked up to this table acting crazy. I asked you to move. She didn't want to move. I tried to get up and move. And she stood in front of me because it's not a little girl. This girl like 6'4", 300 pounds. This is a big ass woman. She's standing in front of me with her arms folded like this, posting me like I'm a nigga, pressing me like I'm a nigga, putting her arms on my chest. I moved her hand. She put it back. I moved her again, tried to walk. She blocked the way, so I shoved her out the way. So in my mind, I did the best I can do in that situation. If I was a woman beater, she would got beat like a nigga. No, it's some niggas out there that beat women. They would have punched, uppercut. They would have beat her. That's not what happened. So
Well, I was the only thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought you was kicking her or stomping.
Oh
because it
no,
kind
no,
of
no.
looked like
Nah.
when you went over and stood over her.
I held her.
It kind of looked like, oh, wait a minute.
Nah.
Like
that's what I posted my video. Like it's none of that. I held her shoulder. She a big girl. I held her by her shoulders like this, and to hold her arms in place, to hold her arms down, and she was like she tried to twist and turn like this. And while I'm holding down, like chill, relax. Like it wasn't no kicking, no stomping, no punching on the ground. It wasn't none of that being involved. Only one person got punched. Is when I turned around and punched whoever was punching me. But once I punched her that one time, I said, okay, I grabbed her and just set her down with a hunger. That was it. So it's
I got you. Well, man, I appreciate you coming on. You was able to get your story out. It's almost 2:00 in the morning here, and we got 1,400 people on here watching. So
feel free, man. Feel free to hit me up. There's another video I'm gonna see so you can see all the angles. And then
I'd appreciate it. And you welcome to come back. And I think it's a lady that knew the lady or that was there that's on. You all are welcome to come on and share.
Look at this. Right.
Share your side of the encounter and what happened.
Look.
The moral of the story is, keep
I don't even know how to
your
work
hands to
this shit.
yourself and behave like you got some sense when you out here in these streets. Do not. And again, I blame a lot of this on COVID.
Who?
I think a lot of this aggression and stuff that we see with people. I know you said you're a club owner and promoter and stuff like that, but I think a lot of us being locked down for almost 2 years, I think the anxiety levels with people are heightened. I think all of the deaths, I think a lot of that has, psychologically, emotionally,